Hey everyone, just wanted to make a little video here on my Veto Tech Pack loadout for commercial HVAC service and maintenance work. I've watched several videos on what guys are using and how they're organizing their bags and found it really helpful, so I just wanted to make my own little video. Just want to start out up here. Keep my headlamp in here. It's a Phoenix HL, see that there? It's a HL60R. It puts out about 1,000 lumens on high. Really well made. It's got metal housing. It uses a rechargeable battery. You just hook it into the USB there and you can recharge it. Really nice feature. Don't really have to buy batteries anymore. I do have a spare one in case this one loses charge halfway through the day. But yeah, highly recommend this. I've had cheaper ones in the past and they just don't seem to hold up as well. In here I keep my 5/16 sheet metal screws. This pouch here I don't really use unless I'm trying to grab a few specific things for a job that I'm doing that day. This is my main compartment here. Just give you a general overview here. So up here I have a couple Klein stubby nut drivers, 5/16 and 1/4 inch. They come in really handy when you don't really have clearance. Here's a 3/8 to hex adapter so I can run sockets on my impact. Just Phillips bit here. I have a bunch of impact bits anywhere from 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch here. Come in really handy. Just hook them up to your impact and away you go. Keep a brush here for coils and cleaning up any little messes. This is a Milwaukee 6-foot tape measure, super compact. It's great for measuring stuff that's not necessarily big, and super convenient. Don't have to carry around a big heavy tape measure to do 90% of what I need to measure. It's got this little clip that I just hook onto that D-ring, so it just hangs there conveniently. Over here I have an inspection mirror. Just hangs on that side little flap there. Keep a set of Torx bits. They just hook up to a one of these. Oops. Just hook up to one of these extensions. This is a Milwaukee. I have two different sizes here. I have a short and a long one there. The thing that I really like about these is I used to have the ones that had the little lock collar here, but I was finding that it was making it so I didn't have enough clearance to get it in tight spots. Whereas this one just uses a magnet and it locks a bit in there pretty good. Don't really have issues with the bits falling out, but it's obviously much lower profile than the style that clips in. Highly recommend these guys. Over here, got a couple T-handled Allen keys. These are the two sizes that are most common on pulleys. The smaller one's an 1/8 inch and the other one's a 5/32. Then I have a full set of standard Allen keys here. This is a Bondus made in the States. Highly recommend it. Really well made. Keep a set of 5/16 to 3/4 inch ratcheting wrenches in my bag. It does weigh down the bag a little bit, but those bigger sizes do come in handy when you need them. So I just keep everything with me. Also have a 10 mil wrench. These come in really handy for the oddballs time when there's 10 mil stuff. Run across it quite a bit on damper motors. I seem to use it a lot. It's my service wrench. Uh, Back here I got my long Klein nut drivers, magnetic tip. I keep 1/4 inch, 5/16, 3/8, and then 11/32 for small motor nuts. Comes in really handy on condenser fans and other small motor fittings. Recently switched to Weira screwdrivers. I've been really happy with them. They're a German company. For the longest time I was using Klein, but got a good deal on these, so I wanted to check it out. The one really nice feature about these is, I don't know if it's going to focus or not for me, but the tips on these have laser etching in them, and it actually does make a significant difference on how well the screwdriver will grip the screw. Makes the most noticeable difference, I think, on the Phillips. Yeah, I've been really happy with these. So it's just a set of standard slot, different sizes, some Phillips. Then I have Robertson 1 and 2. Then this is kind of a little demo guy. It's a steel shaft all the way through, so you can hit it with a hammer. Yeah, I've been really happy with the Weira screwdrivers there. This here is just a little fishing tackle thing that I got at the store. Keep all my electrical connections in here, Moretz, various different butt splices and spades and what have you. Keep some Schrader cores in there, some little zip tie things, some caps. Yeah. Got my Klein crimpers. My opinion, probably the best crimpers for day-to-day service. These are actually one of my favorite tools. It's a Knipex wrench plier, or plier wrench, however you want to say it. So the nice feature about these is they're flat jawed, so you're not going to mar anything. And the advantage of these over a crescent wrench is you can actually like grip down on it. And the other nice feature too is, say you were tightening something, you can open the jaw slightly and rotate back and then tighten it again without actually coming off the nut each time with like you would have to do with a crescent wrench. So it's more like a ratcheting effect, which is a really nice feature of these, and super strong, well made. They're a little bit on the heavy side. Then I have a set of the Knipex Cobras. Again, I had the style that doesn't have the locking push button. Didn't really like the way that you would have to change sizes on those, so ended up getting this style. Jaws are really well made. I've used these ones quite a bit, and there's no evidence of the jaws kind of deteriorating or anything, so been super happy with those. Then I just have a little baby pair, and also a baby pair of the other style there. Here just got basic Klein strippers. Your everyday needle nose pliers there. This front pouch, I just keep some jumpers. And here I keep a attachment for my fluke meter. It's an flexible amperage probe. Comes in really handy for tight spots where you can't really get a full-size amp probe in there, or if you need to test amperage of a blower motor with the panel on and it's hard to get the wire in the control cabinet. This makes it super easy. You can just hook on at the motor, then put the panel back on and let it run and test your amperage. Super handy. And then I guess we'll move on to the back here. I got this plastic carabiner. Just keep a roll of electrical tape, a lock for disconnects. Super handy. Grab it without going into your bag. Then in the back here, this I highly recommend for anyone who's got to do a lot of kneeling. It's nice just having it in your bag, because then you don't have to not have it with you all the time, and you just throw it down, and it's a lot better for your knees. This is my Fluke amp meter. It's a 376 FC. This is what that flexible amp probe hooks up to. Super nice meter, feels well made. It does everything an HVAC guy needs it to do except for microamps. And then I have my Fluke 116 here. You can't beat this meter for the price. Super durable, does everything you would ever need to do pretty much in basic HVAC work, and it's been really durable. Really excited about this tool. It's Wera again, German-made tool company. Just want to hold it up to the meter for size comparison. So it's about the same size as the meter and about that thick. It's relatively light. And what it is it's a compact ratchet set, 3/8 drive, anywhere from 1/4 inch up to 3/4. Feels really well made. The ratchet has, I believe it's a 60 tooth head, so it's really good for tight spaces, for small swing angles. Really comfortable in the hand. And then it comes with a full-size extension. Nice thing about this extension is you can kind of use it as like a quick screwdriver. It's got this plastic on it that rotates, so you can just spin this end just for snugging up stuff really quickly. It's a nice feature. The other nice thing about this set is this, it's called a wobble extension. So what it does is, let me get it on there. So what it does is, if you can't get straight onto something, it just allows it, I think it's 12 degrees of angle. So it just allows you to get that little bit of angle if you can't get straight on something. I thought that was a really nice feature. Up here I have my manometer hose, testing gas pressures. These are my alligator clips for my Fluke meters leads. Really handy for just hooking onto a neutral with one and troubleshooting, or if you're testing some sort of sensor that you have to watch over a period of time. It's really nice not having to hold your meter leads on. This is my manometer. It's the Testo 510. I used to have a UEI one that I would use, but it was about the same size as this Fluke 116, and I just found that it was too big to carry around all the time. So I got this one just because of its compact size. This one's dual port. Got a magnet on the back so you can stick it to the unit. Yeah, highly recommend this. It's been durable, and I just like how small it is. Here I have a screwdriver magnetizer. So you just run the screwdriver tip through this and it'll magnetize it, and run it through these and it'll demagnetize it. So yeah, just wanted to share with you guys my tool bag, and hopefully it can help someone. Thanks for watching.